Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction for you guys. Today, guys, of course, we're checking out the newest episode of Titan Season 3. This is Titan Season 3, Episode 10, Troubled Water. Interesting title. I have a theory, and I'm probably wrong about this title, but I'm thinking this might be referring to, of course, Donna being back from the dead. She's been dead for months. Something is probably wrong. And watch me be wrong, and this has nothing to do with her coming back, even though I would think it would, because she's been dead for so long. And last week's episode, Souls, I mean, that changed a lot of things. I mean, Tim didn't end up dying. He was about to die. He is now back. Donna is now back and saved Bruce Wayne, for some reason, burning down that other mansion or something he was in. He signed his last will and testament, and then he's just gonna, I guess, die in a fire. And she somehow saves him. I hope they explain how she knew to go there to save him. I don't know. But she's back. Donna is back, and so I'm thinking the title has to refer to her and watch it not be at all. But this is a game changer, okay? Raven had been gone for so long for the sole purpose of trying to bring her back. She's back, maybe because of her help, maybe not. I mean, in the Souls, portion of the episode where they're actually, going to potentially the next part of their life, Donna and Tim, they cross the bridge, and Hank unfortunately doesn't, but it is what it is. So I'm curious how everyone responds. I'm hoping that Donna and the rest of the Titans come together or something, like they actually see each other in this episode. I don't know. Watch me be wrong and they don't at all interact in this episode. That would suck. But I mean, come on, guys. We've been building this up for a while. We knew this was coming in terms of getting back to the Donna storyline and Raven and everything, and they made us wait forever. Don't make us wait too long for everybody to finally come together again. I mean, this is a big moment for the show and these characters. So please, don't leave us waiting. So let's get into this episode, guys, and check it out and see what it's all about. Let's go. Oh, yeah. That happened. I forgot to mention that. Oops.
The contamination occurred approximately 8 hours ago at 11:39 p.m. Pump station 4.
Okay, so they know what's going on.
No, they're not here to help. They're sealing off the city. No one in or out.
Right.
They're sealing the city?
What the fuck is this?
I just love how the first thing he says, what the fuck is this? Okay. Random, but okay.
An idea is the most powerful weapon we have.
So, okay, what's your idea then?
Gotham City used to have a protector, a guardian angel.
What the hell?
But that man abandoned Gotham and left Nightwing and his friends in his place. Nightwing is a criminal, protected by Gotham City police.
They had it on camera what happened. Oh shit.
Stop him. Red Hood.
The people of Gotham believed that Bruce and my dad would be there for them.
And we would too. We do what we do best.
Show that you can be trusted, and this is all bullshit.
One river, many wells. Discovered by Ra's al Ghul.
Ah,
Paul,
Lazarus Pit.
Stay down.
Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, gotta knock him out.
Good idea.
Axe time. Oh, another one. Jesus. Finger.
If you stay, it'll only get worse. Get out now.
It'll get worse. They'll start attacking you. And those people are not affected by the water. They just want to fight you. Trust me, they... Oh, no. Okay, the last time we saw her, she was with Bruce, so... What happened there? We gonna see that or something?
What are you even doing here?
It's not every day
Yeah.
return from the dead.
Well,
I need to know what it is that came back.
You mean who?
you mean it was Donna? Like, don't worry.
We'll test you here. Earn your passage.
Earn your passage.
You gotta be
Archer.
f***ing me.
Nice catch.
I've been dead for a while. Cheers.
Cheers. Gotham's going to shit. Typical day in Gotham.
I'm gonna turn myself in. Make a show for
I
GCPD.
figured that this would, be his decision or something he would do.
I'm not working with Gotham Police.
Where's the vision?
He,
I thought we were gonna give the people some hope.
yeah, he,
No way.
hmm.
Batman's just a footnote.
Yeah, that's not true.
Salieri.
Not true.
Mozart.
Not true.
Red Hood.
Red
Red Hood.
Hood.
Red Hood.
Red.
Red Hood. Red Hood. Red Hood.
This feels weird.
You should go.
Jason.
He's trying to save her, I guess.
If you have a better idea, please, now's the time.
I mean,
Hate us.
they do. Manipulate, exactly. That's the right word. Ooh. Come on, Donna. Get up. Get up. I'm about to say, what the fuck is happening? And you have lost.
You must rise.
You must rise.
You know what to do. There's more where that came from.
Giving them money.
Say my name.
It's gonna be fine.
It's not gonna be fine.
Barbara have a
No.
plan.
What's?
We can go in and out.
I don't think that plan's gonna work.
It's really just all for show.
This seems excessive.
Yeah.
It's all for show.
Hmm.
You need to stand your ground.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Move along. I got you.
Stand down!
Okay, this is not good. Oh boy. Ooh. Oh boy. Yep, I was waiting for that. Ooh.
Put down your weapon! Put it down!
He's not gonna do it. Ooh. More still coming in. You gotta get out of there. Come on.
They're gone.
I am so surprised. Actually, not really, because Red Hood gave those cops cash, so. Oh, shit.
What the hell did you just do?
She took your fucking powers. Or something, right?
Did this. You took my powers.
Yes.
None of this is what I wanted.
Bullshit. You wanted her powers. Don't lie.
It's gonna take for you to trust me.
Commissioner, I'm gonna need your weapon.
Yeah.
Barbara Gordon, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you
Oh.
can and
Oh, she's being arrested. Oh, not Crypto. He's a good boy. Exactly.
You let me in now?
Yes. Oh? Is that really her?
Did I die again, or are you really real?
Of course I'm real.
Things went real bad real fast.
I don't think that's actually Raven. Why is she holding that
Where are
needle?
the others?
I don't know.
Of course. Of course he's there. I'm not
This
surprised.
is what $1 billion gets you. Gotta be son.
Yep. Ugh. Damn it. Well, I was wrong. Troubled Water, this episode, really didn't have a lot to do with Donna, even though we followed her a little bit in the episode and this training session that just came out of nowhere. Like, it was just kind of random, but okay. It was all about the fact that in episode 8, Home, at the end of the episode, which I forgot to mention in this intro because Souls, kind of steered away from that in terms of the focus of the episode. And so, everything happened in episode 8, I kind of forgot a little bit about. I mean, I remember that it happened. I just was focusing on what happened in the last episode, not 2 episodes ago when I was doing the intro. And the fact that the water supply has been affected because of this you can, I guess they can trace it, but essentially there's no odor, there's no taste to it, so they wouldn't know they're drinking bad water, and the people are going to go crazy. They're going to hallucinate, and they're going to see things. So that's what they really meant by troubled water. Literally, Gotham is going to shit. And throughout the whole episode, they kept showing you different ways that Gotham is basically falling apart here. And it's not good. It is not good. And then they brought back, of course, into more focus, Jason and Scarecrow. And how Scarecrow, he's trying so hard to convince Jason that this is the place he needs to be and all that. Because at one point, Jason, in episode 8, he was telling Dick Grayson, he's like, I want to come home. I want to be a Titan again. That's not going to happen. But he feels that Jason's not committed. That this idea of Red Hood, like it's, that Jason's not fully committed. At one point, he had a lapse in judgment. Well, it seems that he's fully committed now. I feel like he realizes that I can never go back to, I can't go back to what I was before. I can't go back to being a Robin. It just can't happen. So I must continue on this path of being the new savior, because that was the whole point of the video that Crane put out, which was really smart. Not smart in the sense of like, oh, this is great for the heroes, this is bad for the heroes, but it was smart for basically showing Gotham the Titans can't be trusted because they're bad and evil. You get my point? Like it's a good turning point for Gotham to not trust the heroes that are trying to save it. Starfire was manipulated and thought she was actually trying to stop Crane, and realizing that he wanted her to use her powers. And speaking of powers, Blackfire stole Starfire's powers. I'm not sure if that means Starfire's powers are completely gone, but Blackfire now has powers. And it's funny because literally we see how the scene unfolds. Because right before that, we had this humongous fight with the police when the Titans, they were going to turn themselves in. They were going to get out, and they were going to work in the shadows like Batman and Robin and not try to be so public about it. Batman and Robin were kind of public, but you get my point. It's a very different approach. Well, that was the plan. Well, see, Red Hood got to this officer, and I think it was more of a detective, I think, who was talking about something that happened and some people were shot. The wife had a gun or whatever, and he was telling, Commissioner Gordon, Barbara, about it. And Red Hood paid him a visit with a couple other cops with money. And I'm assuming the money was to be aggressive and attack the Titans, or something to the effect of, you're going to take them by force. And I think the whole plan was for the police to ultimately attack the Titans when they're turning themselves in by their own free will. And it causes a huge fight, in case in point, showing the police department and showing Gotham that the Titans cannot be trusted because they're fighting the police. Shut up, computer. They're fighting the police. And I don't know if the guy's dead, but Barbara had to shoot that guy. She had to shoot him because I think he was going to shoot Dick Grayson. He was going to shoot Nightwing. I'm pretty sure that's who he was going to shoot. Yeah. So she made a choice, and she got arrested for it. But Blackfire got shot during all this going down. And I'm like, because she noticed something was off, and then that guy came in and pushed her. Like, she saw, the flickering lights and stuff, and essentially I'm guessing that was, a cage or something they were going to put one of them in. I'm not 100% sure. She just saw that and noticed it, and then that guy pushed her, and then all went down. Superboy got really pissed. Really pissed. Holy shit. And so they go to a church. We see this scene unfold, and so for Blackfire to say, we could talk about what happened and how this all happened, in terms of her taking the powers. Starfire is trying to heal her sister, and then she grabs a hold of Starfire, and Blackfire is holding on and then absorbing the powers. Bullshit. Do not say, oh, I don't know how this happened. You are a fucking liar. And when she said, was this your plan all along? Was this your plan all along to take my powers, sister? And Blackfire's like, really? You can't trust me? Of course we can't trust you. Because that story she said about what happened with their parents, I'm starting to think that might not have been real. That was not the truth, that she was going to be sacrificed for the greater good of Tamaran. Bullshit. I'm now starting to think that's all bullshit. I don't know. Because if Blackfire was really trying to prove to her sister that she is, not this bad person that she's been perceived to be, she wouldn't have held on to her sister to take her powers. It was so obvious what she was doing. And number two, when Starfire is ultimately choosing to go and try to help the rest of the Titans, and the fact that she's like, I'm your family. Well, the Titans are also her family too. Like, just because you're sisters doesn't mean anything. Blackfire just couldn't understand that. And the fact is, dude, what about Superboy? You were sleeping with him. He was your fling, I guess. I guess that really didn't matter to you. He protected your ass. He was protecting you. And this is how you're going to treat the Titans. For bringing you in, and especially with Superboy, I mean, he literally was losing his mind and just destroying police officers because they shot you, Blackfire. But whatever. So they're all on the run. They're all in different locations. And I don't know if that was Raven at the end. I don't know. Maybe that trank that hit Beast Boy, I'm not sure if that's actually Raven, because she's holding on to that syringe. Maybe that's the syringe that knocked him out. I'm not sure. But, I mean, it just felt kind of strange that she just popped out of nowhere kind of like that. I could be wrong. She could actually be there. I'm just thinking maybe he's hallucinating something. I don't know. But anyways, we'll find out hopefully in the next episode. But while this is going on, Donna is trying to get back to Gotham. And by the way, they never, and this irritates me, we didn't see where, Donna and Bruce parted ways after she saved his life. We didn't see any of that. She's just heading to Gotham. And then that woman from Souls, last week's episode, was following her and put her in some sort of training session where she got slammed on the ground and then transported to the woods. She has to prove herself, which is kind of odd, because I mean it came out of nowhere. But I also understand the point behind why, because she came back, and what it was explained from this woman is that her daughter was dead, and then she was unable to be brought back. So she's trying to figure out what happened. Some testing you got to figure out, and she's also figuring out what came back exactly. Are you really Donna? It is really Donna, but then she passes the test, I guess, and then that's over, I guess. I don't know. I wish they would have maybe executed that a little bit better, because it felt kind of odd. I mean, I get the point, because she just now came back, but it just felt kind of strange. And like I said, I wish they would have shown what the hell happened between Donna and Bruce after she saved his life. But whatever, I guess we'll find that out maybe later if we're lucky. I don't know. Overall, I enjoyed the episode. Things are not looking good for Gotham, and Gotham is on the brink of destruction, or they are going on a path of destruction, and they don't trust the Titans. Makes sense to me. I mean, shit's not looking good at all. They got a few more episodes for the rest of the season, so we'll see what happens here. But what'd you guys think of the episode? I'm curious to know your thoughts. Whatever thoughts you have, let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to know what you thought about the episode, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.